The Caymans are a British overseas territory comprised of 3 Caribbean islands. The islands are actually huge coral heads resting atop the 8,000-foot-tall submerged Cuban Sierra Maestra range. So one can say that they are not islands, they are mountain tops. On Thursday, April 4th, by about 7:30 in the morning, the first tender was on its way ashore with passengers. Georgetown is a popular port of call for the Caribbean, with cruise ships anchoring in Georgetown Harbor Tuesday through Friday.
This is the Regent, navigator of the sea.
We are now on our way to visit Georgetown, the largest by population of all settlements in the British overseas territories and the heart of the Cayman Islands financial industry. There are close to 600 bank and trust companies in the islands. Did you know that the Cayman Islands are the most hit region on Earth for tropical storms? Hurricane Ivan in 2004 had gusts of nearly 170 miles per hour, damaged 95% of all buildings, and cost nearly $2 billion in damage. Disembarking to explore the Georgetown waterfront before joining an scheduled shore excursion. On May 10, 1503, Christopher Columbus was blown off course in his fourth and final visit to the New World and stumbled upon these islands. He named them Las Tortugas, the turtles. Scientists estimated the Caribbean was home to some 40 million of the creatures. In 1586, Sir Francis Drake visited, naming the region the Cayman Islands, after the alligator-like creature, the cayman, now extinct, and the name stuck. Our first stop was at the Elmsley Memorial United Church, the oldest Christian congregation in the Cayman Islands and established by accident. Or was it divine providence? Reverend Hope Waddell, a Presbyterian minister from Jamaica, was a missionary en route to Nigeria when his ship wrecked on a reef off the Cayman Islands. Discovering there was no organized church on the islands, Waddell stayed and established this congregation and others, beginning in 1846. Fort George was built in 1790 for defense against the Spaniards who raided the islands, taking captives to Cuba. At the Dolphin Discovery, a marine paradise where we enjoyed a mini dolphin show. Then we continued on to the Tortuga Rum Cake Distribution Center, where we were treated to freshly baked rum cakes. The famous rum cake made its appearance in 1987 on a dessert menu. Tortuga rum is a combination of Jamaican rum and Barbados rum, specially blended together for the Cayman Islands. Grand Cayman is a haunting place, perhaps not so much for the sights, but for those unforgettable times. You just close your eyes, inhale the perfect sea air, and realize truly there isn't a care in the world. Our last stop was at a popular tourist attraction in the northwest town of West Bay that hosts one of the most colorfully named post offices in the world. Mailing a postcard from hell. The main attraction in Hell is a group of short, black limestone formations rising out of the ground. The name Hell came about when someone looking at the ground quipped, "This is what hell must look like," and the name stuck. There were plenty of photo opportunities during the relaxing drive back to downtown Georgetown. Heroes Square is at the hub of the city of Georgetown, sitting in front of the Legislative Assembly, Parliament.
Relax, max, keep it cool and tight, don't fall through the cracks of the max. Just relax, keep the mood real smooth like the sax.
Relax, Max, your nerves are just like jumping jacks, Max.
Surrounding the square are several important public structures, including the Peace Memorial,
Jumping up and down.
Just stay cool.
the Clock Tower,
Take it easy, that's the rule. You're up against the odds, but don't you fret.
and the Public Library.
Control yourself no matter what, don't get upset.
It's hard, I know, but life is too short. I found my peace from up above. If I had my wish, then you would just listen. Take a lesson from this song.
Relax, relax, just lay back. Keep it cool, and you will feel better fast. Don't be uptight, everything is alright. Lay your worries down and let the sounds ease your mind.
Relax, max, keep it cool and tight, don't fall through the cracks of the max. Just relax, keep the mood real smooth like the sax.
Oh, relax, Max. I've got to stop you in your tracks, Max, so I can show and prove that you will see. When you do, I guarantee the life you lead it will improve.
It's hard, I know, but life is too short. I've found my peace from up above. If I had my wish, then you would just listen. Take a lesson from this song. Whoa.
Max, just
Relax, Max.
Then it was time to take the tender back to the Coral Princess.
everything is alright.
It'll be alright.
Lay your worries down and let the sounds ease your mind.
Relax, max, keep it cool and tight, don't fall through the cracks of the max. Just relax, keep the mood real smooth like the sax.
When you've got collectors calling cause your wages falling short, you can't find a break to save your life.
When your love life's a mess, don't you dare to stress.
It's the darkest right before the light. Whoa, it's hard, I know, but life is too short.
I found my peace from up above.
If I had my wish, then you would just listen. Take a lesson from this song. Whoa.
The Regent Seven Seas navigator sailing alongside the Coral Princess as she commenced her passage towards Port Everglades.